And the Battle of Ontario is alive and well. Tucker and Neil were swinging.
Somewhere there's a game going on, but not with those two.
Well, who doesn't love a good sports rivalry? In the NHL, the Battle of Ontario was one of the best. Darcy Tucker, Chris Neil. When I mention the Battle of Ontario, what's the first thing that comes to mind?
Those games were probably the best time of my career as a Toronto Maple Leaf. I think it brings back a lot of memories when I see Chris sitting there, and it was pretty harsh back then when we played against each other.
Chris, what about you?
The commitment to the Battle of Ontario was awesome. They were unbelievable experiences, and be able to be a part of it for all these years, it was awesome.
In 2002, the Leafs and Sens meet in the playoffs for the third straight year. What do you remember thinking leading into that series?
They were the better hockey club, definitely at that particular point. They were so well-rounded. When you look back on it, the war wounds that were left after that series probably lasted us all the rest of our careers.
A hit on the boards, Elite Pair is hurt. The Penguins run on, they score. That's Tucker, who's on the boards, on the hit. Play continued, and a goal was scored.
So, Darcy, Game 5 of that series, you get hit from behind by Daniel Alfredson. He goes on to score the game-winning goal. No penalty called. Okay, take us back to that moment. What was going on?
I look back on that and I think to myself, Alfie's doing what he's trying to do to help his hockey club win a series. I'm doing what I have to do to help my hockey club win a series. You know, it was an unbelievable hockey play by him. I didn't see any of it. I was laying on the ice.
And Chris, where were you in that moment? What do you remember?
Well, obviously Alfie was on the ice, so I wasn't. You know, we had some good chuckles about it in the dressing room after. Alfie's like, oh yeah, that was fully on from behind. You know, I might even skate it by Tux and go, stand on your feet, you know, just kind of give him a little chirp here and there.
Then in 2003, it seems like the rivalry kind of hit a fever pitch. You might recall a game on March 4th when Darcy, you attacked Mr. Neil as he is sitting on the Sens bench.
Point the finger at Chris Neil. They grabbed him right off the bench.
So we got a real problem here.
Why would you do that? What spurred that attack?
You look back at how good Ottawa was, and they were absolutely destroying us that year. I think this frustration boiled over, and I did what I normally do something stupid. So I think the top of my head still has lumps on it from how many punches I took from not only Neeler, but I think that the trainer even gave me one. That's how well-liked I was on the Ottawa bench.
I'm on solid ground, which is an advantage for sure. So I probably threw 5 or 6, and then I tried to throw another one. I look back, and Jacques Martin's holding my arm from throwing another one. So I got called into the principal's office with Colin Campbell, and Pat Quinn said I spit on him. And I said to Colin Campbell, I go, if I hit him with a loogie from the bench at center ice, I go, put that in the Olympics and I'll win gold medals.
Well, wouldn't it be great if that Battle of Ontario had the same kind of rivalry that it did back in the day? Can you believe it's like 20 years ago we're talking?
Yeah, seems like yesterday, Neil.
Absolutely.